Hello. This week we are going to read Genesis, the book of Genesis, which is the first book in the Bible. Now, we are not going to focus or read the entire book of Genesis, it's too long. However, we are going to focus on two chapters, chapter 2 and chapter 3, and also chapter 1, especially if you read the book, The Value of the Bible for College Beginners. So you are going to read a whole section on chapter 1. Now, I want you to understand something that is very important before you read those three chapters. So, the genre of Genesis from chapter 1 through chapter 11 is myth, what I call biblical myth. So, a myth, it doesn't mean that the stories are not true. Rather, the stories tell us, readers, a universal truth in a symbolic way. So that means we are going to go deeper, and interpret the stories in uh, in a symbolic way. And well, also biblical myth points to its universal significance. So there is something there for us, for the reader. Um, so keep in mind that Genesis 1, 2, and 3 are not historical. And the way how we are going to interpret those stories are, we are going to go deeper. Okay, we are going to see, okay, what is the message for us there? What can we understand about creation, about human nature, about free will or human choice? All right. And the other thing that you are going to, that has to do with Genesis 3 is that when you read Genesis 3 and you get to you're going to see that a new character is introduced, that is the snake or the serpent. So a lot of Christians take that as being the devil or Satan. No, it's not. Okay, the snake is simply a snake. It's not the devil. The idea of the devil, Satan, that connection between the snake and the devil uh, came later with Christianity. So as you read those three chapters in Genesis, please keep in mind the time when you are reading. So that is very important that you pay attention to the chapter that you are going to read for this week. Um, okay, so Genesis from chapter 1 through chapter 11, the genre is myth, what I call biblical myth. So have a wonderful day.